Everyone, it's Karen. This is like take 2 of my video because I got halfway through, looked up, and yeah, the camera wasn't, well, it's my phone, wasn't on. So I don't know why it shut off, but hope we can get through it. I wanted to show you a box that I have been making for years. And if you look back, I think I made it like 6 years ago and did a video, but this is it. And it's made with 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper, and you can use any size as long as it's an even size. So 11 by 11 or 11 and a half by 11 or 2 by 2, which is really hard to make because it's tiny. But anyway, so this is from our design series paper, Share What You Love, which is on page 188 in the catalog, which is right here. And I have not gotten the 12 by 12 paper for that yet. So I picked out this color out of my stash to go with this. But this is half done. So I picked another piece out, but I'm going to eventually put it with that because it looks prettier. So anyway, the ink and everything for that to match is our new In Colors. And you looking at the 2018-2020. And here you can also get the 12 by 12. It's a packet with, I think, 4 of each color in it. And then you can also get the 8.5 by 11 for your card making and your ink. So if you don't have a demonstrator for Stampin' Up, I would love to be yours. But if you do, then I'm good being my own customer. That's what I am. Not sure how long I can keep that out without my husband figuring that out. So anyway, let's get started. So what you're going to do is you are going to take your 12 by 12 plain color, or whichever color you want to be on the top. You can make the purple the top with this. I just think it's pretty, so it should be shown everywhere. So I am going to take off. Let me push you down so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, sorry about my hand. Okay, so you're going to take a 1/2 inch off of 2 sides. And the reason it's only on 2 sides is because if you cut a 1/2 inch on one side, it is a 1/2 inch with the size across. So cut one off that side, and one off this side, and we have 11 and a half by 11 and a half. I was telling a story before I figured out not only do I not have customers, but I had nobody watching because my cell phone shut off. I'm sorry about that. My medication gives me my throat so dry, my mouth too. So I was saying how I had my Diet Coke on the table. It wasn't in a glass. Excuse me. And I was helping, doing some things for a friend of mine whose daughter's getting married, and I spilt my Diet Coke all over the table. Yeah, I was screaming. My dogs were running around not knowing if I was getting killed or what, but luckily I was able to scoop up the important things, and then I headed to Staples because I said, that's it, Staples will cut them, I'm good. Okay, so what you're going to do is set up your ruler to go from point to point and make a light pencil mark. I'm making mine darker just so you can see it. And then you're going to turn your paper and match that up and make an X. So I was also talking about my dog, Gunner. He's a miniature dachshund, and he's adorable. But he's been catching these animals, and it's devastating me. First a chipmunk, then a bird, and when my husband and I were out on the driveway, because we had just taken our pool cover off, but now it's 40 degrees, so I don't know why we did it, but and we heard the birds screaming. I don't know if I've ever heard birds screaming, but it reminded me of, yes, Alfred Hitchcock, which is why I don't like birds in the first place. And we ran over, and there he was, playing with the little bird, just batting it around. But the chipmunk, he was eating it, and I just was devastated. Anyway, so yesterday, that was last week. Yesterday, he was just not acting himself, and he would start walking and he'd just fall over. He just wanted to be held. He couldn't walk. So we took him to the vet, and they said that he must have got into something, but they did say it had nothing to do with the chipmunk. And I'm thinking that's not right. It's kind of coincidence that my dog gets sick after it eats a chipmunk. Anyway, so once you have your X, you're going to take each corner and take this point and put it directly in the center. I can put my glasses on because you can't see me. Directly in the center of your cross and fold. And I like to emboss them, but you don't have to. Turn it, same thing, in the center, and crease it. And the third, and crease it. Oh, why isn't that? Hang on 1 second. Oh, okay, and last. I mean, this is so quick to do also. And, okay, so now you have what would look like an envelope. So, you're going to take this tip, and you're going to bring it right to this score line that we've already made. So, it goes directly across, and to make sure that you're going straight, you're going to take this score line and match it up with this score line. And then you know that you're straight across. And that's the key the whole time, is to just make sure everybody's lined up with everybody else. So again, this corner is going to go up here, and we are going to, see how much I thought I was level, but I was way off. So you're going to match this and this, make sure this is here, because it's kind of deceiving because you have this score line here. So you think that you're going to have to match here, but nope, you're good. Just match up those edges and do that all the way around. And once you make one, you'll be making it for everything. I make it for my kids who are older and shouldn't be getting anything. Should be moved out of my house, frankly, because 27, 25, and the only one half moved out is my baby, and he's 22. I couldn't wait to get out of my parents' house. I am not understanding why they want to be around here. My husband said it could be that we pay all their bills. That probably is it, I guess. Okay, so after you do that, you're going to take it, and you're going to match it up to the first score line. So bring it down and score it. I mean, it's just all just repetitiveness. If you do it here, you're going to do it there. If you do it there, we're going to do it here too. Oh, got a little wanky. Okay. And basically just match that up to that score. Make sure that you are working straight, and it's hard because the score marks do kind of, but once you do it, it's easy as pie. Okay, so the only 2 cuts, well, 4 cuts because it's on each side. It doesn't matter which side it is, but you are going to take your scissors and you are going to cut from this score line to this score line. Just the center is a square. No scores in there, just the X. So we are going to go to the corner of this square right there. You can do this with a paper trimmer. I never have. I just didn't learn it that way. My great aunt, who passed away last year, she was 94. She was so crafty, and I just was in love with her. I couldn't wait till she could show me something next. I was so, just the craftiest woman. I just miss her so much. Okay, so directly across, we're going to cut the same thing, right down to the middle. Okay, so we have this and this, only cut marks, directly across. And now all you have to do is fold. Oops. these over, I'll do it one by one. Fold the tip, fold it down, and hold that up. And then all you have to do is corner your ends in and leave them. And the same thing over here. So then all you have to do is bring your edge over and fold it in like that. Bring this side and this side. Fold it over like that. So the only thing that you probably are going to want to do would be to erase your, what am I erasing this? Erase your lines on the inside. And like I say, you would never do it this dark, and you don't even need it that big. I just wanted you to be able to see it. So the only thing that you might want to put a glue dot is if you fold up the tab and put one there, and fold up this tab and put one there. That would be the only reason why you would need it. But that is your bottom. So for your top, we're going to do the exact same thing. This paper is all double-sided, and it is really, really nice paper. It's got a shiny finish. You know, it's not, you know what I mean, when the cardstock is just, I call it cardy, just papery, rough. Anyway, you're going to go corner to corner again, a light mark, which that might have been a little too light. There we go. And corner to corner with that X in the middle. So first thing we do, we take our corner again, right to the center point, and fold. I can't wait to get the other colors in for this. You know, they're gorgeous. Because I do have the ink pads, but not the paper to match. Well, I have the 8.5 by 11, but then I would have to cut it down to 8.5 and then take a ½ an inch off. It would be a small box. All right, so second corner and burnish. And you don't have to do that, but it does look nicer. And yeah, so my Stampin' Up! World still only exists with me. None of my friends, well, some do, but none of my friends like craft at all. So I can't really ask them to come and buy something because they would just put it in a pile somewhere. And so I did have a big scrapping, I call it my scrap sale, because every year I try and destash a lot. And I did sell a lot of stuff, but unfortunately I have a lot left. So I met a few girls from there, so hopefully we'll work something out there. But also I might have another sale and make some new friends. All right, then you are going to take this point again, right across. Don't forget score line to score line, which it's going to be a little bit more difficult just because, you know, it's the pattern is there. But you can feel for it if you can't see it. Not that hard. So just pull up this flap. That will help you. Go across. Match it up. And score it. Ooh. And once again. Score it. Hey, the camera's still on, so I guess that's a good sign. And score it. Okay, and I believe that is it. So then we go to cutting again. So we're going to start right on the score line. Sorry about that. And go right to that center score mark before the square at the bottom. And again, we are going to cut this right down to the corner. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. And this, you might actually want to put a little pencil line where it is to cut, because that was a lot. Oh, I forgot these little ones. It was hard to see where to cut. I forgot about the little baby ones. You can take your point and bring it to your first score line, sorry, with all 4 sides. Poor babies, I forgot them. And 3. And 4. Okay, so now it's a matter of just putting it back together. So you're going to take and fold down the side and push these babies in just to hold them. And then we're going to do the opposite side right across. Fold in these edges. And then we're going to take this, bring it up to the top. Fold it right under. Do the same thing here. Fold that under. And that, ladies, is the box. And again, when you put this on the box, these will stay. But if you want to put a glue dot, just lift up your triangle and put it right on the bottom. But this is our whole box. And this is also from the same Design Series paper pack. And again, these are just colors that I had at home. So if you have any other questions, please, well, first of all, tell me how I did in the comments. That would be great if you could do that. If you're looking for a demonstrator, that would be great if you don't already have one. And dog is barking, sorry. And if you could just follow me, ring the bell, all that. I better go see what my dogs are going crazy about. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.